All right, everybody, welcome back in. This is another Stormgate cast. I'm Algorithmor. This is PhleBuster in the Red Infernal. Playing out a game on Broken Crown here, and his opponent in the blue playing Vanguard. This is Kong. Kong. And this particular game, I've been casting a lot of games from the old replay bucket. You may have heard me mention that before. Folks send me in their replays. I cast them out of that bucket. It's kind of a bucket because I just pull kind of randomly at times and see what's on the menu for today. But my replay bucket has gotten empty. And that means sometimes I have to go out and scavenge. Go out into the world, find me some replays. And it's been a while since I've had to do that, and that's just a big thank you to all of you who send me in your great replays. It saves me the job of looking for replays. But I went out and I started scavenging a little bit, and I found this game on PhleBuster's Untapped.gg account. If you don't know, you can go on to Untapped.gg, look yourself up, look up other people. And some kind folks like PhleBuster make their replays downloadable for anyone, and that's where I got this replay. So we will see how this goes. This is a replay between two fairly common and popular players on the leaderboard, both of them quite high up there for most of early access. And so far neither of them have neither have moved out, although we do see the first two Lancers going out for scout or maybe a little harass. And interestingly, running through this path here, looking for a third base over here. I don't think that third base is still the popular third base to be taken. Partly maybe because these Lancers will come and scout it. And now they're going an interesting path. It doesn't look like they're scouting for another third, although here comes an imp. What are you doing? This is the PhleBuster forward tribute pyre, and he's gambling that might be where the Stormgate's going to be.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
Very curious build. Looks like the first unit on the map for PhleBuster was a Hellborn. I kind of like that. That means he teched quickly up to tier 2 to get that Hellborn out, but he's augmenting them with Gaunts, and this
A Stormgate has appeared.
is an interesting comp. This tribute pyre did get out. We have a couple of Lancers soaking up the old Wellspring, and then it's Hedgehogs trying to get on the Stormgate. Oh, I like that. He sends his two Gaunts to heal because they're low and they're squishy. The other two Gaunts are going to show up, but I don't know if I like this. The Hedgehogs might be able to outmaneuver them. Yeah, they jump immediately on the Gaunts. And two Gaunts go down. So far, all the Hedgehogs staying up, although more Gaunts come. And Flay's going to try and get this Stormgate. He really wants to fight for it. And he's willing to put his Gaunts at risk. He's got the single Hellborn, which does the nice extra damage. At the moment in the tug of war, it looks like PhleBuster's putting down more DPS, but it's going to be a long tug of war if he's going to win this. More Lancers show up, just as more Gaunts do as well. More Hedgehogs, and they decide, let's jump on those Gaunts. We have enough here to really put some pain on those Gaunts. And can we focus fire down the Hellborn? Indeed they can. But losing some Hedgehogs at the same time, and a few units, Fiends and Gaunts are still able to put damage on the Stormgate, and that means the Stormgate might actually go in PhleBuster's favor. Yep, he's going to close it out. Had a few seconds left to spare. And out comes the Faerun, which is a really nice augment here. She's going to heal up all those units and allow them to push out and be aggressive. We see a sentry post going down here. And here comes that aggressive push from PhleBuster in through the back, trying to get curse on these workers. And the Hedgehogs come in and try and jump on top of the Faerun, but she was well microed out, and now she gets taken out. Nonetheless, she did a lot of helping out here with her healing. Hedgehogs have to retreat back to the repair-o-matic. Sentry post in the third base goes down. A couple Gaunts are reinforcing, and one of them gets taken out. Another one taken out. Gaunt's trying to do a little back and forth with the Hedgehogs, while the Brutes and at least some of the Gaunts are going to kill this base. Base is half dead, and the Hedgehogs are going to try and come in and save it. Here comes some servos. They've been overcharged. They're going to be the front line, and that is going to push back these units. They're also going to build very quickly here a sentry post. Get a repair-o-matic down on the low ground. A couple Vulcans in, and this is going to be a safe base. Repair-o-matic should be able to repair up the command posts too, but is wisely targeting the Hedgehogs first. Try and get them up to full life, because they're the ones going to be doing the battling.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
Around the outside, comes tries to get on top of the repair-o-matic, but decides better of it. Maybe not the wisest push out. Here come some Weavers. They're a good addition. As well as another
a Stormgate
Hellborn.
has appeared.
Weavers are useful against the big old units like Vulcans that we already saw on the field. Also useful to grab a Hedgehog here and there because they're so speedy. It's one of the only ways you can get them before they can skirt back and heal up. See the repair-o-matic getting that command post almost back to full. So, oh, I like that. The Vile Lurker's going to put down some damage on the trees here. Nice slash on one of the Hedgehogs. We got 4 Vulcans here. That's a lot of damage that can be put down by those Vulcans. But it's the Hellborn and the Vile Lurker trying to kill this supply depot, also known as the Habitat. There goes a couple lashes to grab the Vulcans. That's going to make them vulnerable, although they're going to jump jet back to counter. A double lash on that Vulcan. That was curious. And now it's just servos pulled. They will kill a Weaver or two. And actually Flay decides he's going to retreat. Nope. Just pulling back to regroup a bit. And, oh, you don't want to leave the Habitat there at 1 hit point or whatever it's at. 11 hit points. Close enough. Get your Hellborn or your Vile Lurker to finish it off. Another Vulcan going down. That was the last one. It's just Hedgehogs here now. 3 Hellborn. That's pretty good siege damage. Need a front line for it. One of them's trying to back up. He's like, get out of my way. Nope. 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 Hellborn goes down. Now they're going to try and target the Vile Lurker. Rest of the Hellborn, where did they go? They went for a little walk all the way down here. Flay says, I don't need them right there at the ramp where your Hellborn or your Hedgehogs can rush down. I'm getting my Hedgehogs and my Hellborns mixed up here. Here the Hedgehogs come down and kill the the Hellborn. See, once again, mixing them up. My H words, need to practice that. Hedgehog, Hellborn, Hedgehog, Hellborn. These Hedgehogs healing up at the repair-o-matic. We got a rally up here. What's going on here? Another Tribute Pyre. Tribute Pyre is just scattered around the map, providing the shroud and allowing the permanent effigies, which allows the shroud spread like this. We see some imps moving out. Yeah, that's 2 imps per base, so we're gonna get a farm and a shrine at each base. Meanwhile, the Hedgehogs are on the map trying to clean things up. They did kill one of the forward tribute pyres there, and these bases get down right away. No cancel. Luckily, there was a backup base over here.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
And now Flay's pushing out to the middle. 4 Hellborn, 2 Weavers, and some tier 1 to back up, mostly Gaunts. Hedgehogs trying to keep this side of the map clear.
Has appeared.
Checking to see is there another base going down here. Now those trees haven't even been taken down. They do find a base here, but that's also where the army is, trying to take out the Stormgate. Lash on one of the hogs. The hogs are going to retreat after taking down the shrine. That's 2 shrines denied here by Kong. And he's on 4 bases, but so is Fle. Fle did manage to get this base up here, and is very well saturated. What was that? Double clone? I think it was, no? Double Power Stone, maybe. Power Stone Hellborns, I think is what we've got here. This bad mama. Physics the mad. Half the army again fighting the buildings while the other half of the army is fighting the army. You don't usually want that unless you're greatly outnumbering the army. In this case, there is some outnumbering, but not, I wouldn't call it great. Phantoms and Fiends on the front line are starting to pull the DPS of the rockets away from the Gaunts. Although, once again, the PhleBuster decides to pull back and regroup here. Vulcans arrive to lash immediately, and then focus fired by the Hellborn. And in comes the first Hurricane. Lots of Gaunts here, but great split. Very good split. Those Gaunts, if they can focus fire down the Hurricane, this will be very easy, as the ground army seems to be winning out for Fle. The Hurricane's very resilient and staying up for now. In come the Shadow Flyers, only a couple needed to finish off the weak Hurricane. And now the Hedgehog's trying to put down a last-ditch defense on the high ground here with the Repair-O-Matic. Once the Repair-O-Matic goes down, I don't think they're going to be long for this world. Doing a good job to keep kiting. But now the Hellborn are just attacking the command post, and that will be a GG from Kong.